I feel that illegal music downloading shouldn't be illegal because the artists themselves are not being hurt. It's mostly the distributor, aka the labels, the production companies, and things like that. I mean, through my own experience and through my own research, artists usually make most money doing venues, doing merch, and things like that. It's really just the fat cats and the CD labels that are being really hurt. And it's not like this didn't just happen overnight. They had time to learn, to adapt, like maybe to join forces, so that way it wasn't so acceptable at the beginning for it to be free. Like if they found out about Napster way back when, they should have been, the CD label should have been like, yo, maybe we can think of a pricing model so that way we don't look like assholes attacking kids in college and just regular people trying to enjoy the artists that they love.
Victory for the music industry as a jury finds a Minnesota woman guilty for downloading music online.
The jurors in the first-of-its-kind trial ordered 30-year-old Jamie Thomas to pay the record companies $220,000. That's $9,250 for each of the songs, the 24 songs the company were seeking damages for.
What are torrents? Torrents are also known as BitTorrents, which are part of an extremely popular peer-to-peer file distribution system used for transferring large files within a large network of people. And BitTorrent usually works by simultaneously downloading small bits of files from many web sources. Torrent downloading is extremely easy to use and is completely non-profit and free of user subscription fees. There's also a lot more to this explanation, but it is to say that searchers can use torrent sites or torrent search engines to find and download any kind of file like movies, videos, music, software, books, and it's all free. In order to download torrents, you're going to have a torrent client, and what that is a simple software program that manages your torrent downloads and uploads. And you can find torrent clients there are many torrent clients on the internet. One of them is Pirate Bay, Torrentlease. Torrentlease is you have to subscribe, but Extra Torrent is another one, and Pirate Bay is the most popular one out there.
I believe that illegal music downloading is hurting the artists because, without CDs, without these major labels backing up these artists, how are they going to be able to put their life aside, make music in the studio? The majors are the ones who are giving these rappers, these rock stars, these pop tards, millions of dollars just to sit in the studio and record and do this and that. And it's right for this music industry CD labels to be pissed because they're putting all this money into these artists and they're the ones doing most of the technical work, they're the ones promoting, distributing, and all this. And they're seeing just stupid college kids coming in with their their new Napster or whatever torrent stuff they have now and just ruining it. You can't make money anymore selling CDs, and these major labels are huge institutions in the American economy.
There are a whole bunch of different torrent websites you can go to. Some of them are Torrent Reactor, Pirate Bay.
This young man is the brains behind the notorious Pirate Bay website. It bills itself as the world's #1 BitTorrent site. For the uninitiated, that's a way of sharing films, music and computer games. Gottfried Svartholm's brainchild is the scourge of the film and music industries. Gottfried's been sat in front of a computer since he was 6 years old. He wasn't in with the cool kids at school, but thanks to the Pirate Bay, for many in the virtual world, he's a hero. He says he's part of a battle against greedy corporate America. He rarely does TV interviews, but now Gottfried and his 3 alleged accomplices are facing charges and could go to prison for conspiring to break copyright law. So he's decided to speak out.
It is not stealing, not morally, not legally. In the way Swedish copyright law is written, you aren't actually committing a crime if you're just referencing to pirated material. You need to actually take an active part in the sharing.
Right now,
it's just archaic the way they think that the world works. Everybody's talking about selling a million CDs, but no one cares anymore. If you get 1,000 people buying your CD, and then they put it on Pirate Bay or LimeWire or FrostWire or whatever the hell you use, you can easily get 1 million views as long as the artist is good. I mean,
music piracy will never be stopped because it is the most complete distribution method out there. It's free advertising. You don't have to pay for getting your product somewhere.